But it was tough to hear it. It was tough to try to swallow that pill and kind of figure out what to do next. My name is David Sarraf, owner of McCall's Meat and Fish Company. We have 2 locations currently, one in Los Feliz and one in Santa Monica. I wanted to be my own boss. I think that was the main thing. I graduated from Wyoming University and I came back to LA and didn't know what I wanted to do, messed around with a few things here and there, but my dad was always in business. He owned a food distribution company. And I approached him one day, I said, what would you do for your business that maybe I can help facilitate and run? And he said, I've always wanted to do a snack company for this business. So I went home and I thought about it and I said, let me start my own snack company. Why do I have to do it for my dad? I'll do it for myself. And went home and put a plan together for a couple weeks and just started my own business probably in 1998. That was the first company that I had Michael's team evaluate for me a few years later. And I've just been in the food business for, almost 25 years now. The unique part about my relationship with Veld is that my first company was an evaluation with them, so they evaluated my company to see where I stood in the market. The second company, called Snacks Sarraf, was a distribution company that I actually enlisted them to help me sell. And the third company, McCall's Meat and Fish, that I bought, Michael and his team helped me buy the company. So it was a very unique situation where they evaluated a company, sold a company, and then now bought a company. It was just unique to see every facet of what they do best, and they really are very good at what they do. The reason I wanted to go with Veld to sell my company is I felt very comfortable with Michael and his team. Like I said, they did an evaluation for me in early 2000, and it felt comfortable. It was like talking to my brother or talking to a good friend. I knew that he had my best interest, but also the best interest of whoever was going to buy the company too. That's the important part of it that people miss. It's not just my best interest, but he's got to connect my business to somebody else that will benefit as well. It's got to be a win-win for both sides, and I think his company, his team understands both sides of the fence. The worst part is actually probably a good part too. I think it was brutally honest with the evaluation of my first company. Him being brutally honest, saying, hey, there's a very good chance that we might not get X, Y, and Z, or there's a very good chance that we need to do this, that, and the other. It wasn't, and I appreciate that. But it was tough to hear it. It was tough to try to swallow that pill and kind of figure out what to do next. But I think their honesty was what led us to where we are today, which I'm very happy and proud of. So with my second company, Snacks Sarraf, I was able to get the Veld Group to help me sell the company. And they did, and he brought in a lot of people. We discussed the pros and cons after every meeting, which was great. So once a potential buyer came in, we got together afterwards and kind of said, what do we think about this person? What do we think? What do we like? What we don't like about this person? So it was a thorough process throughout the whole thing, and we kind of came up with the game plan at the end that worked out for both of us. Selling that company and moving on to McCall's has been a game changer, a life changer. I call them from time to time thanking them because it has been a life changer for myself and my family, and they were able to give me that opportunity, and I'm thankful every day that they thought of me when this business came up. I have referred Veld Group to a number of my friends. When they look at my current business, McCall's, they ask me how I got into this. How do you even find a McCall's? How do you find something like this? And that's when I tell them, I have a great, investment business brokers company. And you'll be shocked, most of them don't even know what that entails. And I have referred a bunch of people to Michael and his team, whether it's with email, phone call, and I would introduce them and then let them take it from there, absolutely. They built the trust with me way back in the beginning with my first company. That's what allowed me to come back to them a second time, be like, okay, now I want to sell this company, and building more trust and feeling more comfortable allowed me to buy the third company that they brought to my attention. The reason why people should work with the Veld Group is because they really do have your best interest. They will find out what you like, what you don't like, your personality trait, and they try to match you up with the right business. They don't just throw out a business just for the sake of throwing it out there. They know that I wanted a specialty store, a store that I can grow and make into a couple different locations. So I think them understanding who you are, diving into what you really want and what you don't want, that's the most important thing in working with the Veld Group.